Hi everyone, Samantha here from Holistic Wellness, nutritionist and women's holistic health coach. And today I am excited to be talking about snacking. So if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I really don't advocate snacking. And for all of my clients, I have them eat 3 meals a day and take out all the snacking. And even for myself, snacking is not something that I do regularly. And I used to do it in the past, but I do not do it anymore. So here's why. If you are constantly snacking and eating small meals all day long, every 2 to 3 hours, you end up spiking your insulin levels more. And the higher you spike your insulin levels, well, it can over time lead to insulin sensitivity or insulin resistance. And it's really going to cause you to have more cravings and blood sugar irregularities. So you should be able to go anywhere from 4 to 6 hours between your meals and have this stable, beautiful blood sugar that doesn't have you hangry and going crazy, reaching for food all the time. Okay, so grazing is not what we want to do. We want to eat 3 solid meals a day, and we really want to minimize how often we snack. But the thing is, I know at some point you're gonna snack, and not every day is going to be perfect where you can have those 3 square meals, and oftentimes you might have to reach for something, small and on the go. And so that's where the healthy snacks come in. What do you actually have for a snack? What is the ideal snack, and what should that look like? So this is what I want to share with you. And especially if you have kids, they snack, and I get that. They're really active, they're out all the time, and maybe after school and they're coming home and they're looking for that snack. What do you feed them that can also be healthy, not just for them, but for you as well? So here are my tips. So you really want to have good protein and you want to have good healthy fats. Snacking shouldn't just be fruit, reaching for an apple or reaching for a banana. They're really high in sugar. And so especially the bananas, they are going to spike that insulin really, really high. And so we want to minimize just snacking on fruit. And if you are going to snack on fruit, like an apple, which does have a lot of great fiber and pectin, and it's great for the gut health and digestive system, you want to combine it with some really good healthy fats. Okay, so I've got a Honeycrisp apple here, really nice and sweet, and I just sliced it up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add on some almond butter. So you can use any nut butter, cashew butter, or maybe some sunflower butter if you want. And we're just gonna take some almond butter and we're just going to smear it on our apples. Okay, so the fat from the almond butter is going to slow the release of the sugar into your bloodstream from the apple. And that's what you want. You don't want this crazy surge in your system of sugar. You really want to slow that release of sugar into your system. Okay, so we've topped the apple with some almond butter, and I've also got some celery here too, some chopped celery sticks. So I'm also going to add some almond butter to those as well. Okay, and preferably, if you're gonna snack, you do want to snack on vegetables more than fruit, because vegetables are loaded with fiber, minerals, antioxidants, vitamins, so many phytonutrients, and they're lower glycemic. There's lower sugar. So snacking on, celery sticks are great. Cucumber, I love snacking on cucumber with a little bit of sea salt. That's a really great idea. So vegetables would be my number 1 preference over the fruit. But you can do either or. Okay, so we've put on our almond butter on our celery and our apple, and then this is where it can get fun and really creative, and especially if you have kids, they're gonna really enjoy this process. So I've got some goji berries, really high in B vitamins and vitamin C, and I've got some black currants, which are really high in antioxidants, gonna fight off all that free radical damage in your body, which is great for supporting inflammation. And then I've got some flaked coconut. Okay, so you can use whatever you want. You can even use some hemp hearts, which have tons of omega-3s, protein, really anti-inflammatory. You can use some chia seeds, also rich in protein and those healthy omega-3 fats, and very anti-inflammatory. Plus they're very got a lot of good fiber, which is good for the digestive system. So now you just go crazy and you have fun. You can top your apples with some flaked coconut. Maybe you're gonna put on some currants on this one too. And then this is actually, you know, ants on a log, if you've ever heard of that saying before. You put the currants or the raisins on your celery and it looks like ants on a log, right? So this is a really fun snack. And yeah, just get creative. And if you do want to add like a little bit of sweetness, you can get some, you know, dark chocolate chips, especially for the kids, or some, you know, milk chocolate chips. I really like Enjoy Life brand because they are free of milk, peanuts, tree nuts, and soy. So if there are any intolerances going on, then this is a really good brand to check out. So you can definitely chop it with that top everything with a little bit of extra sweetness and use the chocolate chips. That's an option. But you know, the possibilities are endless, and just get creative. This is fun to sort of have set out for when maybe your kids come home from school and then they can just sort of make their own. So just make sure that you've got good quality fats, good quality protein when you're making your snacks, and don't eat fruit just on their own. Ideally, you want to combine your fruit with your meal, or if you do eat it alone, combine it with some good healthy fats. So even a side of almonds or walnuts or pumpkin seeds, just to balance out that sugar. Alternatively to using vegetables or to using fruit, you can make some homemade mini muffins. So I love cooking these up and, you know, making mini ones, because you can make anywhere from, you know, 24 to even more. Keep them on hand and keep them in the fridge or freeze them. And these are just in a base of banana with almond butter. And so they're actually flour free. So they're gluten free, they're dairy free, they're sugar free, low in sugar. They're just sweetened with the banana. And so what I did was I topped them with some chocolate chips. These ones I topped with some chopped pecans. And these ones here I actually topped with some peach apple cinnamon jam. So you can get creative with those too. And the recipes for these are over at my site at holisticwellness.ca. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. And for more amazing recipes and tips on staying healthy and feeling fantastic, go over to holisticwellness.ca for more information. Take care.